Hey y'all, Domino is back. Yep. I know I made a couple of videos today and stuff like that. When I was talking about Zoe 101 earlier on the. Last video. Excuse me. But you know what, y'all? There's something I want to talk about with Alexa Nicholas and Zoe 101, okay? You know something, y'all? All that drama that was going on behind the scenes. I didn't know all that drama was going on, to be honest with everybody. I mean, on that note, y'all, it bothered me that Alexa Nicholas had a bad experience on that show. Behind the scenes, Jamie Lynn Spears was hating on her. All the other ones was hating on Alexa Nicholas and all that shit. I'm like, the fuck is going on? And I was also told that Britney Spears confronted Alexa one day, and she was innocent and stuff like that. I'm like, damn. And I was told that she ran to the bathroom, started throwing up. You know, yeah, she was a fan of Britney Spears. I was told. Okay, I'm like, why would anybody lie on her like that? That's fucked up. You hear me? To treat somebody like that. Maybe because she better looking or some shit. You know? Yeah. I'm like that's wrong. Teenagers. Oh, we was young. Who cares? I don't excuse nobody behavior, no matter how young they was. That's how I roll. So, I mean, to be honest with y'all, I want to let y'all know something. Alexa Nicholas, she seemed like a sweetheart. I want to tell y'all something. I had a strong feeling that Alexa Nicholas wasn't going to be on season 3 of Zoe 101. I had that feeling, because, Kristen Herrera left Zoe 101, didn't return for season 2 of it, But I had no idea she was going to leave the series, But I had a strong feeling, to be honest with y'all, okay? I had a strong feeling. I said to myself, I guarantee Alexa Nicholas not going to be on Zoe 101 after this season. I guarantee that. And guess what? I was right. I knew all along, y'all. I had a strong feeling that Alexa Nicholas wasn't going to be on Zoe 101 for so long, only for 2 seasons, But she was one of my favorite actresses, on that show, And not only that, y'all, not only that, I was sad though. Well, wait a minute, not only that, I'm skipping something. What I want to tell y'all is that Victoria Justice is also my favorite actress, I know in the last video I said that I want Kirsten K to make a song with Victoria Justice too. I don't think Kirsten know who Victoria Justice is. Because I watched a lot of Nickelodeon growing up. I was in my 20s and still watching Nickelodeon. In my 30s, still watching Nickelodeon. I watched Victoria Justice on Victorious. So her first acting show was Gilmore Girls, Yep. Victoria Justice was so young. That was in 2003, before Roddy passed away, So at least she had a chance to shine before Roddy passed away, So Roddy was still on The Price is Right when Victoria Justice got her big gig, I didn't know she exists until I watched her on Zoe 101. And I watched The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. And I had no idea Victoria was on there, Yep. And not only that, watch Daniela Monet on the Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. You know, well, I first seen her on Zoe 101. I kind of expected her to play the roommates of Zoe and Lola. Okay, that's what I expected, to be honest, because I had a feeling she exists. You know, I had a feeling she was gonna be on Zoe 101, but I didn't expect Rebecca and Chase to be in a relationship. I was expecting Zoe and Chase to be in a relationship. You know, yeah, everybody was right. Chase was in love with Zoe. You know, he admitted it at the end of season 3. You know, yeah. So I must say, y'all. I mean, it seems sad to see that Zoe left a PCA, and you know, to be honest with y'all, I thought that was gonna be it. To be honest with y'all, I thought that was gonna be it for Zoe 101. You know, I thought that was gonna be it for Zoe 101 when Zoe moved to England and stuff like that. I didn't know that wasn't the end. To be honest with everybody, you know, I had no idea that wasn't the end. You know, but to my knowledge, y'all, you know, the girl that played Vicky on Zoe 101, that Asian girl, you know, I forgot her name, you know. Well, yeah, I did forget her name. I did some research on her, you know. She, you know, because I don't even know why she left the show, or should I say left PCA, you know. Why did she leave PCA? Nobody knows, you know. Yeah. Nobody knows why Vicky left PCA, you know. So, and then watching Lisa Tucker on Zoe 101. I haven't heard of Lisa Tucker until I watched her on Zoe 101, you know. How long has she been on TV, you know? Watching Jamie Lynn Spears on all that, you know. Yeah. I enjoyed Britney Spears as well, you know. But I'm like, Lord have mercy, nobody never knew what the fuck happened behind closed doors on these kid shows, you know. Hosted by, directed by Dan Schneider, you know. And Jeanette McCurry that plays Sam Puckett, you know. She had a bad experience, you know. I watched the episode of iCarly on Nick at Night, you know. It aired on Nick at Night without Jeanette McCurdy. I'm like, that sucks, to be honest with everybody. I ain't like it, to be honest with everybody. You know, I thought that iCarly was it, you know. I thought that was it, a wrap, kaput. That's what the hell I thought. Yeah, all that with Dan Schneider and all that, you know. Yeah. All that deviltry and all that, you know. Seeing Dan Schneider on Good Burger and all that, you know. I enjoy Good Burger, you know. I enjoy Good Burger and stuff like that. I enjoyed Harriet the Spy. He have nothing to do with Harriet the Spy that I know of, you know. Okay, rest in peace, Michelle Trachtenberg, you know. I wish I could have met her. Sweet and beautiful, you know. I ain't know she had a boyfriend at all, you know. So I mean, I was shocked to hear the news about Michelle Trachtenberg. I was very, very, very shocked, everybody, you know. I mean, I always wanted to meet her, you know. She beautiful, you know. Yep. Yeah, watched on The Adventures of Pete and Pete, you know. Watched on Figure It Out with Summer Sanders, you know. So I enjoy Figure It Out, you know. I wish Danny Tomarelli would have returned to figure it out. You know, I wish Lori Beth would have returned to figure it out. You know, that would have been good if they would have returned to figure it out. And hear Danny Tomarelli say, "I don't know." Yeah, yeah, that's funny, y'all. Okay, all right, y'all. So that's all I gotta say. All right, see y'all tomorrow. Okay, bye bye.